Hey guys, it's me, EODGamerz here. In this video, I'll be showing you a triple strategy which combines a lot of theories that we talked about on the channel of spread trading, arbitrage trading, and today we're going to be using the catalyst. You don't need a lot of money, you just need a little bit of gold, but let me show you what it will do. First, what I'm doing is just going to the currency exchange over here, and you will notice there are different catalysts, different choices out of all of them. Some are really confusing. For the sake of this video, there is of course a more optimal, I will show you in a bit, but let's do the simplest demonstration. We just start off with the top left. This doesn't mean, and this is the best, it's just for demonstration purposes. So as you can see, I already have one trade below that I already showed you that I fulfilled at the upper end. So what I'm doing here is really, I'm just buying at 69. I'm just buying 69 of these right now. I want 69 over here for one, which means right now the market is at 45. I don't want to hit the market. I'll just buy at the worst. Much more favorable because I'm queuing here at 70, the minimum. So I'll just go one less. 69 is a really nice number. And at the same time, what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing at the same time taking whatever I have over here, flipping it around at selling at 46. So the current market is at 45. I'm selling at 46, but this is not all. This is just the first step to this. So I'm just going to list these orders over here real quick. And now I want to show you what else is going to happen. Because as you keep doing this, you'll be getting a lot of this extra currency. You see someone is like queuing right in front now at 60. Let's go into the spreadsheet. We'll come back to this in a bit. Hopefully the order fulfills for a very nice closure to the video as well. Now, back into our sheet over here. The first stage of this plan, and this is a multi-factor thing to help us increase our profits even more. We're not just doing simple spread trading, it's a few layers of things. So first of all, you can see the flash live one, which is here. And I went ahead and input all the different prices as of time of recording. Of course, it might fluctuate here and there. That's what this spreadsheet is for that I have done. You can also do the same. If you follow the rest of the video, you can probably build one on your own. But for any of you members of the channel, I provide this sheet to you as well as part of the service on this channel. So now that you buy like catalyst at a certain price, you sell catalyst at a certain price, you will actually get a certain amount of catalyst that you make profit, right? Each time you do. The cost, of course, as you keep doing buying and selling, the cost is really gold. All you're spending is gold and of course your time, but let's just assume time is not valued over here in this place. But once you factor in the cost of both ways, at the end of the day, you get back per Exile trade each direction, you get a total gold cost. Now, out of all of this, for those of you who care a lot more about gold, we will have a decision criteria that helps you put priority on gold. Otherwise, if you're just looking to maximize your profit, you don't care too much about gold, you want to increase the amount of exiles you earn per unit time that you have. You don't want to spend the whole day doing this. You just want to burn gold as quickly as you can so you can generate a lot of cash. We have a very nice bid-ask spread here that basically highlights what is the things that are much more profitable, what are the things that are much less profitable, and how this bid-ask spread is basically the differential between what is you are buying it for, what you are selling it for, and the spread between both of them in terms of dividing it by the overall percentage to get a number sense. This tells you what you're expecting to make. So every time you put in one exalted for the flash as we see, you get 0.4 back if you close the loop. You buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. And at the end of the day, you dump the remaining on the market. That's your profit margin. So based on this decision criteria, we actually have a super simplified way of doing things. We just summarize automatically as the number changes what is the best thing to do right now. If you are focused on gold, you can do defense. Defense is the highest for every per unit gold that you have over here. Defense is very cheap to go both ways. So you can keep spamming this to get your best return per exalt trade in terms of if you're just trying to maximize your goal. On the other hand, if you're looking to maximize exalt profit, you don't really care too much about gold. This is actually telling us that Caster has the best spread right now. It's a lot more expensive each time you do it, but the profit margins are, of course, a lot higher. So it depends on your priorities. Choose the one that the thing recommends. Of course, you can build your own methodology as well. If you guys request on Discord, I can add it to the sheet as well for any of you guys, members of the channel. So that is stage one. Of course, this is not it. If this was it, I wouldn't make a video on it, right? So because we already talked a lot about this on the other sections of the channel, this is just a sharing of this method as well. Now, the next stage to this is actually, as you keep doing this, you will have a lot of these catalysts just lying around. You have tons of flash because you keep trading, as you can see like in our demonstration. When you keep trading like that, you will get tons of catalyst excess because you just keep spending your gold. And sometimes you don't want to sell because the item that you're buying probably is not the most valuable out of them. Now we want to actually make use of all the different prices. Some of them are way more expensive than the others, and this is where it comes in our second stage, which is our Reforge arbitrage. Those of you who follow us on the channel for essences, so-called, it's the exact same theory in concept, but of course this one is a lot easier, less money to make because it's very, very small. So every time you press the button, you don't lose a lot of money in that sense, and you're playing with profits because every time you do this trade here, you get access. You can then use this strategy to punch it in. There are two factors that we have. One is the equal weighted factor, and another one is our own special formula that we use to calculate. We will give both as well in this video to show you the differential. But let's start things first off with the simplest aspect, equal weight formula. What this is for those of you who have no idea, and I'll just go back into this sheet over here. You can see, and just perfectly to round up the first part of spread trading, our orders here has fulfilled. So we bought at 69, we sold at 46. So basically we already made the spread just in the span of the time of recording of this video. And you can keep doing this really continuously. Maybe for the sake of this video, I'll just queue up another one. So I'll go ahead and sell at, now it's at 47.85, 47.56. So I'm going to put it at 48 to sell, and I'll buy it back at the same thing at 69. Let me flip that around just for the sake of this video. So it's these two over here, and I will show you what you can do. So now you have all these excess over here. I'll just take out this excess. That's why I bought them first, because I want to show you the Reforge arbitrage that we have on the as well. So I'm going to go into this reforging bench, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep reforging. And as you can see, you can get back different kinds of catalysts. So I'm reforging these at 1:69 exalted worth. I'm playing with profits right now for my spread trading, which eats up very little amounts of gold. You can just see from the start of the video to currently how much gold that we actually burn is very, very little. So I'll just keep doing this. I just keep punching in the numbers, as you can see. Super easy. I mean, it takes up a bit of time because you have to keep pressing the Reforge button here and there. But if you are resting from your farming and stuff like that, this is actually quite therapeutic, especially if you're not burning a lot of cash, you're just playing with your profits. Some of you don't like higher risk strategy. This is a perfect low risk strategy to go about. So I won't reforge all of them, but I'm just showing you that you can actually get a nice spread of all the different these catalysts as well. Let's just finish this last loop and we'll go back into the sheet and show you what it is. So last two here. Okay, so now we have a very nice over here of 10 of them. Of course, this is a small sample size. We have done a lot already. That's what we will talk about in a bit. But now going back into the sheet now that you see over here, let me just bring up the sheet. With this, what this tells us is you are using the cheap ones. Let's assume Flash is the cheapest. Of course, we know in the spreadsheet that we will see it's not the cheapest. There are other better methods available. But for the sake of simplicity, right, we'll just use the first one to talk about it. So with Flash over here that we played with, basically when you reforge, we take into the price of every single one that we get. So if we reforge the cheapest, we might get a more valuable one, and then we can sell it on the market. Some of them are going for very, very good price. For example, we see on this sheet over here, if you get Attack is going for a whopping 9. It's one of the best. Or even Lightning. Lightning is 7. Or Mana. Mana is also super valuable. 6 for 1 exalted. So you get way more bang for your buck from whatever you're getting. So this compounds on your spread trading and increases your profits even more by a crazy, crazy amount. So with this amount, all you have over here, let's just say we keep pressing the strategy. We have an equal weight formula saying that assuming that everything comes out equally, and then we will have a certain expected return. And this number over here tells us the profit each time we press the button. And this tells us the cost every time that we press the button based on the cheapest one that we can use. We can easily override this. For example, I am using Flash here and I wanted to do this. And immediately I can see my cost price is Flash times 3. This is because I'm reforging 3 Flash every time I press the button. And my profit and loss is 0.013, which is basically doubling my money. Because if I use this as a percentage sense, and of course, you can have all these excess on the spreadsheet that we will provide. It's basically doubling my money at 99.53%, which is very, very hefty amount. But let's just rewind this and then I'll just show you. And by default, if you use the cheapest one, it's going to be even juicier. You're going at 100+% increase. So you're basically doubling your money every time you press the button, which is ridiculous because of the very wide spread. And you're doing it risk-free because you're playing with profits. But some of you, I understand, believe that there is no equal weight formula. Maybe the thing deviates slightly. And I have actually tested this method out quite a bit, and I have developed my own methodology. Of course, there's both. I'll provide both. But now the second part here, of course, is actually having my adjusted probability factor, waiting for certain ones that are seemingly slightly more rare. According to like sample size and other formula testing that we have, I always will be updating this to keep it as close to sample size as we can. As I do like 10,000, as we get more information, I will adjust these formulas. And based on what I see, this is like something like the adjusted formula that I have. And based on this, you can compare. Do you want to follow the adjusted method showing you the P&L, or do you want to follow this method over here, the equal weight probability? I leave it up to you. You can choose, make your judgment. Both of them are just tools. Like this spreadsheet is just a tool to help you make a better decision as well. But at the end of the day, it's telling you you're doubling your money every time you press. What does that equate to? If we go back into the screen over here that we see, based on whatever we press, we did 2 rounds of flash, which is 10, 30 times 2, 60, which is approximately 1 Exile. And you can see here immediately we have 4 mana, which is already 2/3 of an Exile. You have other ones that are also valuable, for example, like lightning. And if I can't remember like what exactly is it, I always go back to the sheet and I just like can refresh my memory. So the valuable ones are attack, the valuable ones here are lightning, and valuable ones are like mana. So based on this tree, I just need like 9 of them. Collectively, I have 1 exalted back already. So let's just see. Mana 4, lightning 2, I have 6 already. And can I have attack somewhere? Is attack somewhere? Attack over here. So there's like 7 of it already, and we are very, very close to exile, assuming these all didn't exist. And of course, we still have 9 more to reforge, because it's like 1 exalted is like 9. So if you just press again, and you can keep doing it. So immediately with a lucky streak, now we are like immediately profitable already, together with all of these excess ones. The best part about this is you're playing with profits. It doesn't take too much gold. It doubles your money very, very quickly. And of course, before I forget, just to show you, the trade is completed as well. So it's very, very quick. We just do an arbitrage. We basically get the free money, we roll it. And if you found this video helpful, do consider supporting us on the channel as well. We provide a very nice sheet for you to use so that you can make better decisions. It's not compulsory, but it will really help the channel grow and succeed. But thank you guys again so much for your attention. I hope you found this video helpful. Check out these 2 other content as well. And we have tons of other content on our member section as well as spreadsheet for you. See you guys in the next video.